Yay! Hi, my name is MarCee, and today is the day. I can finally react to Ren, and I need to tell you something. So, I've been following along with Ren's music, but not listening to it because I knew I wanted to become a YouTuber. And I'm still miles away from that. But I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to sit right here and react to Ren. Now, I heard a few songs from him and I saw all of his TikToks, and I'm following him on YouTube, on TikTok, and probably even on Instagram, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I even saw the legal dispute he had with, forgot his name, but who cares, because he was a dickhead to Ren. So, and yeah, some songs I was like, no, I can't listen to this because I really want to do this on my channel. And finally I can. Now I'm not sure what Sick Boi this is, because I believe this is the song that the legal dispute was about, where the beat that this song used was from, oh yeah, Cujo. It was Cujo. The name was Cujo. I think it was Cujo's beat that has been used in this video, and then there was some issues, so the video has to be taken down. This might be the new one, but perhaps I'm also confusing it. Anyway, finally I can react to Ren, and I'm so much looking forward to it. Let's go.
Thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for seeing me.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making you sick.
Yo, what language is the chant in? I don't know, but I also wanted to mention what a great performer he is from an acting standpoint. He's such a good actor. He's acting the hell out of this right now, and I want to start from again, and this time paying attention to the music, because I was a little bit thrown off by the acting. It's like a movie.
Hi Ren, thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for seeing me.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making you sick.
So last thing that she said is still echoing in his head, and it really feels like we're in his head now, and it really feels like he's a psycho, and that I also in general I like such movies, and this is like a short psycho thriller. I'm so here for it. Yo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy, anabolic steroids, damn cell, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy. Oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more, let's see how you're doing in another week or so, you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show.
Yo, okay, let me connect the dots. I know about Ren's sickness. I haven't dug into it too deep though. So, sick boy, bitten by a tick boy. What's that illness called again? When you're, which you get from ticks? I need to search it up before I say something stupid. Lyme disease. Yeah, Lyme disease. That's what I meant. Okay, sick boy, bitten by the tick boy, and that causes Lyme disease. So probably, I'm not too sure, but I think that's what Ren has as well. And then he needs to see all these doctors. They're not helping, but instead giving him treatment after treatment. Yeah, and the song is basically about how fed up he is. It's just an endless cycle, And I saw that with my mom. She has an autoimmune illness as well, and it's the same process. So, and if you have an autoimmune illness, it's doctor after doctor, treatment after treatment, medicine after medicine. You get the point. And that's pretty much the essence of the song, with a crazy good beat.
Take another pill, here, take a couple more. Let's see how you're doing in another week or so. You'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show. Derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process. Walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medication. Inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation. Building up a toleration. Drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown. I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground. I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound. I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense, Ren?
No,
Yeah, I think so.
No, it does not. But of course, what would you tell a doctor? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, sure, it makes sense. Yeah, you gave me 100 pills for last week, and I built up a tolerance, and that's what he's mentioning as well. You're building up tolerance for medication, then you have to take something else, then there are side effects of the new medication. It's endless. So yeah, he feels like he's drowning.
I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense, Ren?
Yeah,
Sure.
I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is we try to pinpoint the exact experiences from the past that are keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood?
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out.
Oh my god,
Good.
this is
Now tell me the
such a good idea. The depiction of this whole process with the doctor taking the pig mask, and they all look the same at some point. Everything is just a circle that's repeating itself. Also, I mentioned this in one of my videos because now he brought up the childhood as well, or she actually in this video. Hey, let's start digging into your childhood. Of course, everything is rooted in childhood, because once modern medication gets stuck, you're looking for answers, you're trying to come up with a solution, and then you try alternative medicine or alternative treatments. Then it's psychology, and there's a whole psychological part to this process as well, because it messes you up. Like, it changes you as a person. If you are chronically sick, if you have an illness that takes almost forever to be treated, and then it just completely rewires your brain. And artistically, that's what I value about Ren. Not just that he's putting it into music, but he does it so well that for these 3 minutes and 13 seconds, I can live inside his head.
first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we commit. I'm not sick, we are sick. We are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix, boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the pick, boy. Record label meetings that commodify your gift, boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants and we do what we're told. Counterintelligence, a sight to behold. Rape the earth of all resources and we bleed it for gold. And we bleed it for wealth, we bleed it for fame. But when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I bleed in myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
So much to say. Okay, so the third section of the song wasn't about the disease anymore and the cure and the curement or the process. It was about the industry, and it was a real nice shift. It was a bridge between the topics. So he went from, no, I'm not sick, you're sick, we're all sick, you're a hypocrite, you're telling me this and that might work, and let's try this and that. No, it won't, and you're also not paying attention. You're just applying templates instead of trying to find an actual solution for my individual case. And then he brings up the money topic. So yeah, in this industry, the more templates you can apply on someone that is in need, may it be money-wise, may it be health-wise, the more money you make. I think I have a good example. I once went to an audition, well, to a casting show. Is that what it's called? yeah, anyway, so I was singing on TV, and there were so many interviews for such little screen time and such little actual singing on stage that I realized quickly they are trying to filter information from my life and set it in scene in a way that I don't want it to be set in scene. The person that came out at the end that people were able to see had nothing to do with me, but that version would, according to them, bring the most value, bring the most money. And that's why this industry is messed up. And also another reason why I wanted to support Ren. I was like, once I will have a successful YouTube channel, yes, perhaps it's too early to say so, but I can't wait any longer. And I want to do everything to be part of this, to be part of Ren's journey, because I read all of his posts. I know how he thinks of the industry. I know that that's the reason why he's an independent artist, and I can fully stand behind his beliefs on this topic, and perhaps other topics as well. We'll see. Yo, the song is an artistic masterpiece, if I'm allowed to say that, and I was kind of expecting that. I saw Hi Ren back when it came out 3 years ago, and that's when I first encountered Ren in general. And since then, I've been waiting that I can finally go and indulge into the art he's creating. Here we go. Which one should go next? I think I saw Hi Ren and a few busking sessions. Englishman in New York, for example, but that wasn't a busking session. I Shot the Sheriff was. So these I have seen. But like Ren Originals, hit me. Oh, Chalk Outlines. I already know that one. Everything else, hit me. Which one do you want to see? My name is MarCee. Thank you so much. If you liked the video, well, share it with me and see you next time. Ciao.